Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Sims 4, the Greene Family Legacy, where we are finally back home to our little cottage! Oh my gosh, I had no idea how much I have missed Fern and Jean's little cottage here at Hinford on Bagley. It is so cute, and we have been away for way too long. Oh my goodness, we need to go ahead and we need to cuddle all of these bunnies running by. Apparently we need to go ahead and take care of our cow plant, or excuse me, our trash plant. What's up, Fern? One of my friends heard about how great you are and wants to meet up. Can I give them your number? Kim? I mean, that's kind of cool, but like, that's okay. Just meet up, like we're already married to Jean, so hopefully that's not gonna go anywhere. But Fern's a very friendly person, so I think she would go ahead and like be like, sure, Kim? Nice to see you again. But welcome back home, everybody! So Fern is going ahead and just diving right into taking care of the garden and trying to maintain it and make sure it's all doing quite well. We do need to try to grow some of these oversized crops ASAP. It turns out we are supposed to have a oversized crop fair tomorrow. The Fenwick Fair is going to be happening, and that would be a great way to just slide back into all of the small town drama that happens in Fenwick. We also have a pie competition, so I think we'll probably go ahead and try entering some pies since I don't think we have any oversized crops available, unfortunately, unless Fern is like hiding a gigantic watermelon like in her pocket somewhere. I wish that I could joke about that because she's pregnant, but that is not the case. I mean, I don't even have to act weird about wanting her to become pregnant because, you know, she and Jean are already married. Just nobody outside of Hinford on Bagley knows that because it was totally supposed to be just a pretend marriage. But they really did fall in love. So maybe we'll be able to make something of it. But all right, so we have gone ahead and we just celebrated an entire week of camping with her two younger brothers. It went really, really well. We got very, very, very close to Aspen. We got much closer to Griffin. We can consider them both to be like good friends now. They even became friends with Jean, who I think I'm gonna have him like go ahead and wake up. He's taking a nap on a little couch right now, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have him chat with Griffin and then chat with Aspen really quickly just to call them up because he would want to call and be like, hey, so did you guys make it home safely? I hope the train ride wasn't too scary. So he would definitely be checking in on the kids and make sure that they're doing well. Also, I want to be checking in on this rabbit. What you doing here, little cutie? Oh my goodness. Here, have a green pea if you're still around in a like hot minute. You're very cute. But now that we're back home, we have so many little tasks to return to. We have errands to do around town. We also have, oh, the house projects. All right, hang on, friends. Here, you're gonna hear some paper shuffling. Did you hear that paper shuffling? Those are my notes that I actually have for all of the drama from the random event generator that I created for my Sims games that we have had Fern and Jean under for quite some time now. And we're just gonna like go ahead and play things really nice and slow for a minute. And while we watch them go about their day, I will read off all of the things that the secret cottage arc of our Sims 4 Greene Family Legacy has completed. Fern no longer is carrying around that gigantic embarrassed moodlet because we paid off the $20,000 that we owed her parents for her running away from school and not telling them. And now they donated that money to go to scholarships for needy students. So there's a scholarship out there that you will be seeing in a spin-off series become very relevant pretty soon here. But she had a scholarship that she helped her parents, Pine and Devin, go ahead and create for needy students. Since, you know, oh, he discovered the little rabbit's favorite gift. All right, let's go ahead and maybe socialize with the little bunny for a little bit. Tell jokes about hopping. And then, oh, we can take a gift back from the wild rabbit. All right, we'll let him do that while I read this off. And Fern had an embarrassed moodlet that was cheated in. Oh, what's this? Fern, phone call? Okay. I've heard so many good things about you. I'd love if we could become fast friends. That's very nice, random citizen. Hello? Raquel. Oh, cool. So now maybe we got like a phone call from Raquel. Ooh, I like the idea that maybe Raquel is calling us because she knows about Fern's fabrication. Ooh, we'll talk about that. Like Fern used to be a civic designer, and that might become very relevant soon here because Fern lost it now, but she had a moodlet that she's thinking about getting a new job, and I want to work on that. But we'll talk about that in a second. But Fern had the embarrassed moodlet, now gone, thanks to paying off that $20,000, which we actually got from the inheritance. Getting married is how we got an inheritance, and we got the money so that we could keep this place, which I think is hilarious. And then, Fern, why don't you... No! Why are these guys always dying? Okay, look, I'm gonna reset this, which seems unfair, but this thing should not have died. It should have been mature and healthy. Don't be dead! Can I, growth stage, not dying, not dead. Why is this thing always dying? Plant evolution. No. Okay, hang on. That just makes me really mad when my plants die for like no reason. Ah, okay, we're gonna leave it alone and see if something happens. Also, we got some llama wool from that bunny, which is kind of adorable. All right, Fern, I'm in the middle of, oh, let's clean this up because her brother actually, that's hilarious. Griffin actually made that huge mess right before he left. Oh, geez. And then we need to clean the chicken coop and like collect the eggs and let's scatter some feed to make sure our chickens are going to be okay. And then like come over and encourage to hold egg stocks and just like take care of our chickens for a minute. There's a lot happening all of a sudden. And then let's actually also give Toby a bath. Unfortunately, we can still only give him a bath upstairs. What is this? There's just like dust and everything. I guess we can come and collect, like, let's throw away this dust. Well, actually, let's give the dog a bath. That's more important. All right, let's see. Give Toby a bath. There we go. We're gonna let everybody just kind of work on some chores while we catch up with life at the college. But let's see. So yeah, so Fern had to have the embarrassed moodlet from that. That's now lost. That scholarship will be coming into play in the future for our Sims, so keep an eye out for that. And she also had to have the very sad moodlet because she's been lying to her parents for so long, and the cursed lot trait until we befriended 3 new animal friends. We've pulled that off as well, so she had 3 new animal friends, and now we have 3 new animals plus a ton more that we have gone ahead and we have become friends with. So she lost the very sad moodlet that she had to keep as punishment. Jean was sad because of everything that happened with that betrayal where he and Fern ended up taking part of a really evil company who pushed people out of their community for the sake of profit. That was with Kelsey and the Greenway Initiative, which was really tragic how that ended, but we did manage to make the most of things from there. So Gene was really sad about that until he became best friends, or at least befriended 3 Hinford on Bagley folk. So he has 100% managed that. And I have a note here that he wants to befriend Miss Crumplebottom because anybody who seems to be in that bad a mood needs a little bit of extra TLC, don't you know? And then we also had the challenge of having a filthy house until Jean attracted some dust bunnies. Well, we have not only done that, but we have also finished fully upgrading the house, which means we can come in here and we can actually come... Oh, I'm totally renaming this from the coach house to the Greene Cottage. Oh, that feels so good. But we can come over here and we can actually remove the filthy lot challenge. Woo! Woo! We don't have to have that one anymore because we have completely eradicated it. We might end up rolling another lot challenge on Monday because on my Sims Mondays, I roll to see if they have a personal challenge or a lot challenge or a skill or a job challenge that they have to face over the next week because my Sims lives are too easy and I like adding that level of difficulty in for myself. But that is out of here. We will always keep the wild foxes and we will always keep the simple living here. where we have to have all the ingredients in order to cook recipes because that's so freaking cute. We are on the grid though. I'm gonna keep that for now, but we can always end up having to have that for like a week, which I think would be kind of cute. What if we got haunted for a week? That might be really adorable. And the other thing that I think we're actually going to change now is we will no longer have this be a private dwelling, because it is safe to say that at this point in their lives, Fern and Jean have become an integrated part of the community here. They really consider this home. They were both ecstatic and haven't really identified the intensity with which they arrived back at the cottage and were like, oh, this is our home. So they're figuring out what to do about that. And I wonder what lot challenge, since we can take that away and let people start showing up, I wonder what lot challenge, cough, cough, on a ley line, we should start having over here. Maybe sunny aspect, because like everything is beautiful and pretty. Definitely not mean vibe. I feel like we've earned something positive. So how about natural well, spring, reducing utility bills and offering. Ooh, that actually seems really nice. Oh, we could also, oh, more visitors. Okay, I think we're gonna swatch this around. So we're actually going to have more visitors for a little while because we've been out of town. We just came back from a trip. We're like just prime juicy gossip material right now. So we're gonna revert that to like more visitors for a while. And I might let Fern, you know, try out some on the ley line sort of stuff. Wow. If babies conceived to require extra, wait, if you're on a dark ley line, can you give birth to like vampiric children without being a vampire? Wait, can that actually happen? Oh my word, hang on. Sims 4 on a dark ley line. I'm gonna double check this. Increase the chance of being a baby being born as a vampire. And this may happen even if the parents are not both vampires. This can make it so you get vampire twin or triplets. All these years of playing and I had no idea. What? Okay, that blew my mind. You know what, guys? I think for now, like, we will keep it on more visitors. But we are absolutely going to randomize our lot traits come Monday, because that's one of the things I like to do, just keep things really interesting here. And I'm gonna let On a Dark Ley Line be kind of included in that because that's kind of amazing. But I'm gonna say if we ended up with a baby born who was a vampire, I might mean that could be any of the supernaturals. I might tweak that so that maybe they inherited some other supernatural trait somehow. Okay, that's actually really amazing. But there we go. So that is the new lot traits for the Greene Cottage. Thank you very much. I'm loving this place. And we no longer have the filthy house, which means, friends, that according to my notes, boom, we have completed every single one of the challenges that Fern and Jean currently had, which is really positive on one side and really frustrating on another, because that means we need to figure out how to really have these guys be guided by the challenges that they face in life, because it's important to have a quest in life. And right now with Fern, who's doing some stretching, can I clean this chicken? Is there some way, discuss preening methods? Can I like clean these chickens to maybe discuss preening methods so they can get clean? I'm a little worried about them. But I do want to have some challenges, and Fern actually has been thinking about getting a new job. So I wonder, like what kind of job she might want, and I think she wants to get that job because, here, we're going to discuss preening methods, and let's come over and maybe, oh, Mage Daisy, let's give Mage Daisy a strawberry. And then take a gift from Mage Daisy. Because it's been a little while since we've seen this bunny. But yeah, I feel like Fern's thinking that she really wants to contribute more to the community. Maybe she should start talking with the mayor again? Or I think what we'll do is if we have another one of those... Let's see. Oh, we got Fishing Volume 3! See the fish, be the fish! Mage Daisy, what? Like, that's a really intense kind of book. Oh, and actually, that's a good point. That is something that Fern has been thinking a lot about is actually wanting to maybe write books and things. And she was thinking a ton about wanting to potentially hmm, go ahead and get a new job. So you know what I think I'm gonna do? Because Mage Daisy just gave us a fish, and I was thinking about trying this out, we're gonna let the fish decide. We're gonna let the fish decide, like, if, when Fern gets really kind of like contemplative and confused about life, she likes to go fishing. So I think we're gonna let the fish decide what kind of career she might decide to partake of. And I need to find a fishing spot for one thing. I was so confused about what is this person doing over here? Like, what on earth? Like, that's not necessary, friend. Just letting you know. Is there another fishing spot anywhere over here? I could have sworn there was another one that was, yeah, there's another one a little closer to home. But I think we're going to let the fish decide when it comes to Fern's careers. Because if she catches a small fish, we'll have kind of like a smaller scale career that we'll go ahead and have her sign up for. Like maybe she'll go ahead and work on trying to be a children's book author. Like small scale, she's thinking about trying to kind of fly under the radar. So that's a fun idea. We're gonna let the randomness decide because Fern is very ambivalent that way. And we'll even fish with bait. Here, we'll examine the water and then we'll see what to do because she goes fishing. I think we're gonna use this. I'm writing it in her notes. She will use the randomness of fishing to determine her fate very often. Some people like to pick daisies and like kind of say the like, should I, shouldn't I? Does he love me? Does he not? That kind of daisy thing. Fern fishes. So Fern is going to fish. I'm writing this down. Fishes to decide her fate. Her fate. There we go. And if we fish up oh, is that our dad Pine? He's really depressed right now because his dad died. We're gonna just say we're thinking about him and he's not actually here, obviously. Uh, but Fern's gonna come over. If she catches a small fish, she's going to focus on smaller aspirations. If she catches a medium fish, she's going to focus on something that really aligns with her personal interest. Or no. If she catches a small fish, yeah, we'll do like small under the radar things. A medium fish, and I think she's going to try to just pick whatever will make her mom happy, or maybe the next job that we get an offer for on the phone, because she'd be trying to placate other people. And if she ends up catching a rare fish, I think she's going to either go big or really just follow her heart. Because even though we have been chased out of the civic designer career that she was really good at, I think Fern's been starting to look around Hinford at Bagley, and she's been thinking, you know, there's ways that this stream could be refitted to be able to make it even better for the local wildlife. Or maybe she would follow her heart and become like a wildlife vet of some kind. One of those big dreams. So she's thinking about, you know, having some big dreams, some small dreams. I mean, all dreams are good dreams, and I'm not saying any of these jobs. Noticed a catfish, but didn't notice any other new varieties of fish. All right, well, let's try fishing with some bait. Let's fish with a perfect chrysanthemum. Let's actually fish. We have dirt frogs. Oh, poor little dirt frogs. We have a yellow perch, actually. Let's try fishing with a foul yellow perch. So if we get a small fish, then she'll just kind of play it safe and choose one of her like low-key small dreams to follow for now. If we get a medium fish, we'll try to, you know, play it kind of safe, but choose something that we think would make Devin happy, or choose something that just would make other people happy because we keep getting these calls for a new job. And then if we get a rare fish, I think Fern's going to take it as a sign to pursue one of her big dreams. One of the ones that she's really let herself kind of put off. But what that dream will be? Dang it, seaweed! Alright, I was not anticipating getting a bunch of slime. Well, she threw it back. Alright, well, we'll try again. I love this. See, a part of my struggle with building my Sim stories sometimes is that there are no right answers for how to build a fun and successful life, even for my Sims. And so I think Fern, more than any other of our Sims we've ever had, any of our other characters we've ever had, struggles with that ambivalence of just desperately wanting to do the right thing, but so often feeling completely overwhelmed with how to make that decision to the point where she ends up not going anywhere with life. And so this time, I think she's beginning to like meditate a little bit while she fishes. A gummy fish! Oh my word! I think that's a rare one and it's a sweet one. Oh my gosh. Okay, we caught a gummy guppy. We caught a freaking gummy guppy, which are adorable. We caught them by a medium fish. What else might be in there? Okay, I haven't seen one of those in literally years. It counts as a rare fish! Big dream time! Oh my gosh. So now I have to think about what Fern's big dreams would be. Holy cow. Like, or holy gummy fish, I should say. Okay, I'm gonna just, we're like, look, there's no right answer. So I'm gonna come and we're gonna watch Fern fish for a little bit longer. And I'm gonna write down at least 3 big dreams, like big dreams that I think she has. Big dream number 1 would actually be to become a civic designer again and to get to the very top of that aspiration because she was so close to completing the eco inventor aspiration. Innovator and aspiration, pardon me, and she truly does, in the core of her heart, want to build a better, greener community. And you would get the influential individual if you do that. Where influential individuals speak, everyone listens. They can get the community to cheer on a local hero or cancel them on a whim. And that would involve having to go head to head against Kelsey again. That would involve having to re-enter a career field that she left because she just could not ethically agree with the company any longer and was so ashamed when she realized how her own choices and her own inventions were used against the community that she really cared for. So we could go with that one, which would be quite fun. And then another one of her big dreams that I think Fern would actually have. You would think it would be being a florist or something like that, but actually, it's being a jungle explorer. I think that Fern really fell in love with just that feeling of exploration and kind of, she loves her cottage, but she would love to maybe go out and to collect basically, or should I say it's more like a curator. By jungle explorer, I mean she wants to collect all of the plants that she can get her hands on, basically. And freelance botanist kind of fits that, but it doesn't really have to do with like collecting so many of the plants. So I kind of feel like Fern would want to become, this would be like becoming the botanist expert. So I'm gonna put that down too. And that would entail collecting like one of every single plant that is out there. And for that, let's see, where's her collections would be right over here. So Fern would want to collect one of each plant. And where are our plants? Because yeah, there's gardening. So her dream would be to collect all of these, basically. That would be her next big dream. And to try to make it so that like maybe if she does a lot of research on them, to maybe understand the like science behind some of them, so she might pivot a little bit and dabble in the science career to be able to go ahead and do a lot of like plant research and maybe plant cloning and stuff like that. So that would be like we'd build a custom botany expert thing for that. But then I think one of her other big dreams, the third big dream that she has and would want to pursue, my friends, I know what it would be. It's a dream held deep in her heart. It would be the big, happy family. It would be having a big family, like a really big family. So it wouldn't even be, I don't think like super parent would even be it, but it would be like a big family. How many children? So big, happy family, a large, loving household. She would get matriarch, provide skill boost whenever they're around their children. I think that would be a big part of it. Oh gosh. But also I think she would want to be like a wildlife rescuer. That was her dream growing up as a child. Should I swatch botanist expert out for that? Oh man, she really does love the wildlife. But I know that like a big secret dream of hers would be friends with three of your children. So you have to have be a parent to children with three friends and be friends with three of your children. So you need to have at least three kids. Yeah, I think that that would be one of her biggest secret dreams. Big happy family that she would want to go ahead and pursue. But gosh, I did forget that there was a desire to go ahead and have her be a a wild animal vet. That is actually one of her big dreams. I think when I swap that out for civic designer, you know what? I think I would swap that out for civic designer. I think she would like some justice against Kelsey at some point in her life. Ah, maybe, you know what? Maybe we'll make civic designer and wildlife. I'm gonna have to think about that. Wildlife vet. Because that would be one of her dreams. I've got to think, because then that would be like the vet skill. And if we ran a vet place, I would also make it like overlap with running a wildlife sanctuary of some type. So I've really got to give that some thought. Oh, but we have clarity. We have clarity over what some of Fern's dreams and what her future from here would look like. I just have to decide. It was like, oh, it's a catfish. I don't think we caught the catfish yet. Oh, so cool. All right. So we ran out of yellow perch, but we now know we can use them to catch a catfish, which is pretty awesome. Ah, so I have to think about that. Justice in the form of taking on Kelsey and being able to complete that aspiration, because it uses all of her fabrication skills, which she already has built up so much. Wildlife vet, huh? You know what? I think she would have civic design. She'd want to have some peace and really feel like I think that's what it is. She would want one of her big dreams to be feeling like she permanently created a home here by contributing in a very serious, big way to Hinford on Bagley. And she would feel like she could do that by using her civic skills to help shore up all of the ecology of the small village and to help them set it up so that they could have some like renewable resources to rely on and so that the village could maintain its integrity even as they started to invite new people into their farmers markets and things like that. So as much as I want her to be a wildlife vet, like... What the heck? Is that a tuna? See, we have ingress of salt water and on the fresh water. Yeah, as much as I want her to be a wildlife vet, I feel like Fern's entire adult life so far has been geared towards building up those civic design skills. And there's a part of her that more than her childhood dream of being a wildlife vet wants to have the peace of knowing I'm good at what I do and I'm not going to be chased away from it. So, yeah, that's what we're going to work on with her, I think. Like, one of those three dreams. Oh, hey! And we just got a treasure box. Which is oh my gosh, we got a future cube. Are you kidding me? That is so funny. That is so funny. We legitimately just get a future cube where we can ponder the future. So, can we ask a question? Ask for creativity. Let's ask about the future. That is too hilarious. That is too funny. All right, look, she's going to ask the future cube. She just got up. Your uncertainty certainly shall become certain under certain situations in no uncertain terms. And that seemed to make her pretty happy. That's kind of hilarious. I can't believe we dug that up. So let's go ahead and I'm going to roll the dice of destiny. You can hear the die in the die I'm holding right now. And we're going to see civic designer, botanist expert, or big happy family. Which one, and let's go ahead and try to give a fish to this fox, because we're also trying to befriend all the wild animals. But which one will Fern follow? What will be the dream she will now focus on in life? All right, ready? Ready? All right. Fern has discovered River's favorite gift, which is great. All right, guys. Well, Fern just just rolled the civic designer, which I have to admit is the least exciting out of the three things. Botanist or big happy family would have been amazing. But I'm going to interpret that as we are going to try to do all of these errands. We're going to focus on a ton of the errands for town. We're going to try to become good friends with lots of the people who live in Hinford and Bagley. And we're going to try to become proud of our community and proud enough to be able to show it off to her parents that, you know, we're happy where we live, we've built a home here, and we're doing great. And Fern's even going to try out, oh, she's thinking about family member. And Fern's even going to try out returning to the things that she knows she's gotten good at so that hopefully she can show her mom that she has got what it takes and she has got some special skills and she can put those skills to use doing good in the world. Ah, dang it. I really wanted a big happy family. We'll see how that works out. But all right, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this little adventure as we went ahead and we worked with Fern. Are my plants not dead again? Dispose of dead plant. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, we'll work on those. But thank you guys so much for joining me on this adventure. I'm gonna have Fern come home and go to sleep. I put the fish that she caught while she was visiting the hermit at Rainbow Falls inside of a little tank, by the way. And we're gonna go ahead and just kind of see where life will take her from this. We'll have her wake up tomorrow and she will tackle like everything, the fabrication skill, her feelings of like competence at the job she used to be really great at, and her desire to start becoming a civic designer for Hinford and Bagley and to see this community thrive next time. Oh, and maybe we can actually tie that in a lot of fun challenge ways, like opening up new stores and shops and helping like different members of the community have successful businesses. Boom! That just became a lot more exciting. But all right, thank you guys so much for joining me. If you could, do please leave a like for Fern and for Jean, who's just like, Fern, you're back! With so much excitement. And, and if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!